I want to talk more about celebrations because Americans did just come together to celebrate Juneteenth, okay? Federal holiday marks the end of slavery. Some cities scaled back, frankly, canceled celebrations this year with an eye on the Trump administration's DEI rollbacks. And notably, of course, the president did not sign a proclamation this year observing the holiday. Instead, he took to social media posting, "Too many non-working holidays in America. It's costing our country billions of dollars to keep all of these businesses closed."
Has the White House had their Juneteenth celebration? Did it happen? Is it going to happen?
We have 11 federal holidays. And by the way, the workers are fine. They're getting paid time and a half. You don't want the holiday. This holiday specifically.
We have way too many holidays. We got President's Day, that can go, but maybe that's what he's talking about. Let's just see.
Okay.
Black Twitter is not having it. Black social media is like, you can,
no. As it said, heavy Negro spiritual sigh. What do we make of America's short-lived awakening and reckoning? So short that already Juneteenth.
Well, President Trump signed this into law in 2020. Let's remember that.
Oh, does he remember that? This is what we're talking about.
I don't know. And it's definitely an occasion worth celebrating. The Heritage Foundation's president, Kevin Roberts, articulated this. I mean, it's a great moment in American history when word reached, those in Galveston, Texas, that the President Lincoln had signed the Emancipation Proclamation.
Okay,
I think we should celebrate our history.
No one believes Trump is not saying that, Rob.
Yeah, I can't answer for him.
But actually, the real question is why not? Why not? And why are you equating Black history, American history with DEI? Why are those two things being conflated? And that is a very important question because everything is getting sucked into this moniker that the Trump administration wants to kind of, push on us. And this is, as you rightly mentioned, important American history.
But Lulu, you mentioned earlier the idea that when we were talking about the Dodgers, of the corporations and public institutions that felt like, oh no, maybe there was too much. Maybe things pushed into...
Oh, what, so Juneteenth is too much as opposed to never having, marked the formal end of slavery in this country? That is somehow
because I'm trying to make sense of the cities that are pulling back.
I think Lulu made a good point, though. It's like this administration is trying to equate the history and DEI together, and there's clearly has to be a moment at some point where we recognize our history. And I think a day like Juneteenth, like yesterday, it is a moment to learn about it. And I think actually CNN did a great story. I think it was Victor Blackwell did a great story about connecting these families or ties together, and I learned something.
Yeah,
and I think that's really interesting. So that's like a day like that is a good time to learn.
Yeah.
Well, family, there you have it. So, the idiot in chief in office wants to cancel Juneteenth. It won't matter. He can cancel it all he wants to. But what we will do, foundational Black Americans, we will continue to celebrate it. Every year, year after year. June 19th is what we will celebrate as our Freedom Day, okay? It's really telling when the President of the United States, okay, of America is an idiot and a bigot as this one is, which, in my opinion, all of them are bigots, whether they're Democrat or Republican. They all work for the same uh, frame, which is white supremacy. Period. That's just period, point blank. And many of us don't believe that. And I'll have to do another video for another time for the black people that ran out there and vote, really who voted for either side. Because what are you getting? You're not getting anything from either. We're really not, as foundational Black Americans. You know, them giving us a holiday, well, we was already celebrating Juneteenth. So that wasn't nothing. So family, look, they are trying to pull us out there in them streets, come hook or crook. It doesn't matter. They really want us out there so that they can do some real terrible things. But it's not working. We are resting. We are enjoying, we are relaxing, we are getting down, we are doing boots on the ground, we are with our fans out, we're doing all that stuff. We're not worried about these people. Cancel it, Trump. We don't care. We're going to continue to celebrate it. And most of us will take off time, from work if we want to. So thanks so much, guys, for watching the video. Please like, share, subscribe, and have a good one. Enjoy your weekend. Peace, love, and blessings to you. Bye-bye.